Okay, we're done. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Baki Sekhale, and today we're dealing with a missing persons case, which also falls under Unsolved. And just before I go into this case, this is a case that like, you know, those cases that like just haunt you, you know, for like years, and you're just sitting there and you're like it's not adding up, it's not coming together, and it's weird because it's like, how do people just like go missing and just like vanish into thin air? So I decided that, you know, I should cover this one, and, you know, also get you guys in the comments, you know, maybe get what you think about it, or what you think could have happened, or if you have any information. You know, this is one of those cases, I think if they could get solved, I'd probably, you know, sleep better at night. But yeah, let's get into it. So today's case is about a young lady who goes by the name of Karabo Ncube, who was born on the 3rd of December 1998. Now, Karabo Ncube was 20 years old at the time of her disappearance. And so on the 24th of March 2018, Karabo was last seen leaving Auckland House, which is in Bloemfontein. However, she didn't live there, so it's alleged that, you know, she was visiting a friend or someone there, and you know, she was known to be going to Bree taxi rank, right? So from what I've heard, I'm not a brown kid, I've never really lived in Joburg like that, but from what I've heard is that, you know, from to get to the Bree taxi rank, you have to go over, I think, the Nelson Mandela bridge, which is known to be very, very, very dangerous. I've actually heard quite a few stories from that, like, Nelson Mandela bridge, and I've passed there a few times. um I don't know, maybe because I passed like in a vehicle or something, I don't really pick up on like the dodginess of it, but I've never felt weird or unsafe or, you know, whatever when I drive past there. So yeah, apparently you have to go through there, and apparently people get mugged there, people get threatened there. There's a lot that goes on there. So she was on her way to the taxi rank, and she was apparently going to be going to Soweto to visit her grandmother. Now, at the last time that she was seen, it was around 11:40, which is 20 to 12, you know, during the day. And so then fast forward to a week later, you know, that's when her friends decided that they're gonna try search and try to see or find out what it is that happened to her via social media. And so then that's when the hashtag bring Karabo home, you know, or where's Karabo Ncube, there were just quite a few hashtags making, you know, their rounds. And, you know, the friends were asking if anyone has seen her or heard from her, because apparently it was very unlike her to not, you know, answer her phone, or to answer calls, or to, you know, answer text messages, as well as for her parents as well. You know, for her parents to not be able to get a hold of her, it definitely was a red flag. Now, on the 15th of March 2018, this was the same month of her disappearance, because she went missing on the 24th, so just before her disappearance, she had posted on her Twitter, "Fighting a losing battle." And then just shortly, like a few days after that, she responded to like someone else's tweet. And so that tweet was saying, "In the mood to die," or something like that. And then she responded to that, basically agreeing to like what it was that that person was saying about "in the mood to die." So I'm mentioning this because now we're gonna dive into our theories of what it was that, or what people suspect could have happened to her. And it's so crazy because the information I gave you at the beginning of this video is the only information we have. Like, at 11:40, she was on her way to Bree taxi rank, and like that's it. Like that's it. So I always feel, right, and this is just like my 2 cents, I always feel that someone always knows, guys. Someone knows something. Like, someone can't just disappear like like into thin air. It doesn't add up. It does. Someone knows something. Someone has seen something. Maybe not someone that knows her personally, but someone somewhere in the world knows something. It just, it doesn't add up. It doesn't make sense. You know. So anyway, let's dive into our theory. Now, first theory, and I'm guessing maybe this is the most common one because of the country that we live in. not just the country we live in, honestly the world we live in, especially for like females. So the first theory is that she was abducted or, human trafficking. Now, like I said, people thought because she had to walk over the Nelson Mandela Bridge, she could have gotten abducted there, or maybe on her way to Soweto to her grandmother, she could have gotten abducted, or maybe human trafficking, just some sort of foul play, things that happen to women every day in this country. So that's the first theory. Now, the second theory is that Karabo's mom went to Auckland House, where it was that she was last seen visiting, and she found Karabo's bra on the bed of the friend's house, right? So obviously that was a bit suspicious, because it's like, why is her bra, like, why would she just leave her bra, at her friend's house or on the bed or whatever? And then again, someone came and like said that that's not a real thing, that apparently it was made up, it's not true. Those, I'm friends with Karabo's mom. Karabo's mom says it's not Karabo's bra, or that didn't happen. So that happened, but it's a theory. It's something that people are, looking into. The third theory is that Karabo is found, and that, she's not missing anymore. She's at home and she's safe. And I mean, this happened in 2018, so that's like what, 4 years ago. But she's still put out as a missing person, so maybe this theory is not true, but it's something that came out on Twitter at some point, that no, guys, Garabo's okay. I don't understand why you guys are still hyped up over this thing. She's been found and she's safe. Now, our fourth theory. Our fourth theory is that Karabo's got arrested in a foreign country, and that she's a drug mule. She got arrested because she was a drug mule or something like that, something to do with drugs, or she was into drugs, or she did drugs. These drug stories, normal everyday drug stories, and then she's actually arrested and she's in a different country. And I'll just smash in another theory into this theory, because I think that like they go together in some way, shape, or form. Is that she's a slave queen, she's in another country living her best life. Why are we even so concerned? Because like, she's a slave queen, she's living with a rich man in a foreign country. You know how it goes. The fifth theory is that Karabo suffers from mental illness, and because she suffers from mental illness, she could have easily went to the wrong address, or went somewhere else, or because she suffered from mental illness and she didn't always think straight. This is a theory, guys. This is alleged. Like, people just come up with these things, and everyone just tries to come up with something. None of this is confirmed, but another theory was that she suffered from mental illness, so that it's more likely that she went somewhere else, to a different location, or her mental illness came into play into her disappearance. Now, another Twitter user who went by the name of Ramabusa once tweeted that she had information on Karabo. She was so traumatized, and that she'll give us more information the next morning. However, the next day came and still nothing was there. And I think at the time this happened, this was still like, it was still fresh. I think it was within the year of 2018. So obviously it's gonna gain a lot of momentum. People are thinking this is a real lead, like this is a real thing. And so she had said that she was traumatized, and that the next day she would let us know what's going on. So someone had actually posted a screenshot of the conversation that they had with this Mpho, and Mpho was basically talking about she's in hiding, she's not safe, because she knows what actually happened to Karabo. And people on Twitter were very angry about this. They wanted her phone number, they wanted her workplace. They basically just wanted to ambush her, like, no, this girl is gonna tell us, this girl's gonna tell us the truth. She's gonna tell us what happened to Karabo, because clearly she knows what happened. But after some time, people were just like, no, maybe she was just like looking for attention. Maybe she doesn't really know what happened to Karabo. Like, she was just doing it in jail too. On Twitter, especially, people do things for clout. It's actually so weird, because a family friend, he says a family friend, says that he went to the police to ask the police, like, have you guys spoken to Mpho? Because the Mpho girl says that she spoke to the police. She told the police all the information that it is that they need with regards to what she knows about Karabo and her disappearance. But the police said that no one by the name of Mpho, no one even came forward to give them information about the case. Now, at the time of Karabo's disappearance, she was wearing blue jeans, a black top, and a black fanny pack. Her natural hair color is black, but at the time of her disappearance, she had dyed it blonde. And this case, Like something is just not making sense. Like I said at the beginning of the case, I really, really don't know. Karabo's mom, as you can imagine, her parents, like, and I don't find it to be easy, to have a child go missing and all these theories are coming up. And I mean, some of them are not good ones, some of them are not, I feel, done in like, I don't know what to say, but it's some of them I don't feel are being done to help out the family, but rather just to stir up, something on social media or for clout or whatever the case may be. But that is all I have, and that is the case of Karabo Ncube, guys. If you have any information at all, please do contact the SAPS Crime Stop. We're gonna add numbers into the description box as well as into the video, just so that if you do have any information at all, no matter how small or how big, please do contact. And guys, with these missing person cases, please don't lose hope or don't become discouraged. Like, someone that watches a lot of true crime, cases get cracked, could cases get cracked even after 20 years, after 10 years, after 5 years. So I think for the family, closure is the number one thing. So if you do have any information, or if you've heard anything, or anything that you think could be helpful to the case, please do reach out. Even if you want to drop it as an anonymous tip, do that. But thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, to comment, to subscribe. Please actually do comment more than anything, and let me know like what it is that you think could have happened, or what it is that you've actually even heard about the case that maybe I didn't cover. But that's all for today. See you next week. Bye. Like, that's it.